I name this vessel Thame. May God bless her and all who serve in her. Yay! Officially, I'm godmother to the boat, and I don't think that there's many people in the country that can claim to have that privilege. I was naming a new patrol vessel for the Port of London Authority, a hydrographic boat called Thame, which has a lot of technology on board, which surveys the contours of the river. So it's been involved in projects already, such as mapping the river for the new super sewer in London, the Thames Tideway Tunnel. It's also been involved in understanding the contours of the river in advance of the new Woolwich ferries and the terminals going in down in Woolwich, because we're doing some upgrade work down there. So I think the Mayor of London, along with Transport for London and City Hall, really shares in the vision of the Port of London Authority, which is to see the river used more, both for freight and by passengers. So they have an ambitious target of increasing the number of passenger trips done on the river to 20 million by 2035. We're supportive of that and want to help them in that, but we also want to find a way to take some of the goods that are currently transported on London's roads, things like construction waste and other materials. Because we've got a very, very busy road network, it's important that we use the Thames as a mechanism to transport some of those things as well.
So there's sediment in the River Thames, and it gets dropped on the riverbed, and so the level of water goes up and down quite a bit. So we have to keep surveying the riverbed, a bit like a map. When you go walking and you're looking at a map, you need to know how big the hills are. It's exactly the same principle. When you're on the river, you need to know how much water you've got underneath the boat. So this vessel has a sonar beam system underneath it, and maps the riverbed for us. Well, it will help us with the Tideway project, and the super sewer will make a huge difference, because at the moment, about 50 times a year, there's a big overflow of the sewage system into the river, and that's obviously pretty grim. And the sewer, the Tideway tunnel, is going to deal with that problem. So by 2022, we will have the cleanest River Thames we've had for 200 years. And this vessel plays its part in that. So we're doing work with Tideway to survey the river for that project.